if I can. Yes, there you go. I saw Swaggle House upload this video, and I think he's talking about Vivi. So I want to go and take a look at that. I also want to go and take a look at VP Wall. Shout outs to you, VP Wall, for fixing the Spider-Man Mighty. Shout outs to you. You did such an amazing job. The New York hat, you got the Timberlands, the Tims, you got the gold, the chain. Man, this is the New York Spider-Man. If I didn't know any better, this is Miles Morales. Man, stop playing. Dill, this Spider-Man is official. If they would have dropped this Spider-Man, it's over. But if they would have dropped the Miles Morales like this with the New York hat, it only makes sense, man. It only makes sense. He's from New York, you know. All right. He fixed that. He fixed that, man. Shout outs to him. Shout outs to him. That was really cool. But I just want to go and take a look at Vivi because I know they've been talking about some stuff, man. We're going to take our time today. We are going to take our time today. We're going to take our time today. Vivi, where the world collects. Hashtag Collectors at Heart is our biggest event yet, the countdown to New York Comic Con. We're going to go and check out, get ready for a con exclusive digital experience at New York Comic Con. Swing by booth 3307 and purchase a VV Heart logo Fig Pin created in partnerships with Fig Pin Official. With your purchase, you'll receive a promo code to unlock a matching VV Heart logo digital collectible in the VV store. I need to go and check this out, man. Are you guys excited for this? I'm super excited for this. I actually got to reach out to Adam because since I am a Kid Arcade holder, I think I do get some benefits. And Adam, I need a pin. Oh, I need a pin. I need a pin in my life. Is it a blind box? Oh, man. If you buy a pin for somebody, are you going to open them to make sure which one you got and then you're just going to keep the best one? Are you going to do that? Or would you do that? Let me know in the comments down below if that is something that you would do, right? If you bought something for somebody, right? What would you do? I need to know. If you bought something for somebody, let's say it was those Little Mermaid cornos, and you bought 10 boxes, are you going to go home and look through all of them, get the best one, like the secret rare, and then give your friend? Are you going to do that? Let me know in the comments down below. That's dirty work, bro. That's dirty work. I would just let it be a blind box. But then if you give your homie like the secret rare, it's like, oh, I should have just kept it. You know this. But then if your boy gets the secret rare, then, share the wealth, share with the wealth. I'm going to go and check out this Medium article. I'm super excited about these. Now, these actually look like they're glowing. Are we going to get the same logo drop? I mean, if this ain't going to be, is it, oh, we got the orange one. Do we have a heart? I don't think we have a heart. Oh, this is going to be pretty cool, actually. This is the first time. Let me go and see if we get any VV brands. Let me go to VV, the brands. Let me see if this thing works. Search brands. It'll show more. Let me go to the last row. Yo, what's up with DC, man? DC should have just dropped comic books over here, man. They're playing too much. McFarlane, stop playing. Don't do that. Don't do that. Let them grow, man. Let them bring them comics over to Vivi. I know you're going to send them to Candy. Candy's going to have an app. We're going to be able to read them. You guys are going to get your own IP. It's going to be, instead of Marvel versus DC, it's going to be Vivi versus Candy. Vivi versus the world, probably. Not too sure. Not too sure. I think it's Vivi against the world, though. I ain't even going to lie to you. Vivi, what do we have any Vivi? Vivi event tickets, Vivi logo collections. The Blackpink doesn't come out as far as the Vivi logo collection. That's crazy, right? Oh, they do. Okay, so we got the black and pink. Oh, we're gonna have the color ones. That's gonna be fresh, yo. That's gonna be dope. How many editions are those gonna? Oh, we're gonna go and check that out for sure. We're gonna go and check that out. What else is going down? Figpin. Vivi teams up with Figpin for a groundbreaking collectible experience. Read the blog for full details. We got another Medium article. You know we're going to break that down. You know we're going to go and take a look at that. I want to go look at the pins. I love KFC. Well, I don't eat chicken anymore. I haven't eaten chicken. I think chicken is so disgusting. But I eat meat, red meat. But I have a funny story about KFC. Now, I'm from Los Angeles. I'm from South Central Los Angeles, to be exact. But I grew up everywhere in Los Angeles. I grew up in Hollywood, Mid-City, South LA, Compton, Watts, everywhere, you know. And I got chased at a KFC one time. Funny story. Funny story. I don't know if I should tell it right now, but yeah, somebody chased me. They were trying to beat me up. This is when I was a teenager, man. You know, you're involved with like groups of people, and then they don't, you know, stupid stuff. But I got a real funny story. I want to go and see the details. Let me go and take a look at this real quick. Let me see how the ground TV guy. All right, I want to go and take a look at that. Go down. Race into action with Spider-Man Mobile 3D digital collectible featuring Spider-Man in the iconic ride. This dynamic digital collectible includes an interactive tap on, tap off functionality. Ooh, tap on, tap off. He shoots the spider webs. Yo, wait a minute. Is that the Mighty? Yo, wait a minute. What is the Mighty doing there? Is this a craft? Is this a craft? Let me see. Can we show more? There is a Medium article. Yo, I'm not going to lie. That looks fresh. That looks so good. That looks so good. Obviously, when you click on it, the spider webs come out. And that's going to be legendary, right? Obviously, that's what's going to happen. So, oh, man, I'm excited to go and check out this. And it's interactive. You're going to get to drive this around. Man, don't do that. Don't do that. I'm excited for that one. Let me see what else is going down. I think that's what they got going on. That's not all they got going on. Let me see. To all collectors who landed an 1840 penny black, the secret rare digital collectible on the drop should have received an email earlier today requesting shipping information to receive your physical penny black stamp from Stanley Gibbons. If anybody has a penny black, the physical, and you guys get it and you guys don't want it, let me know. I'll consider buying. I'm considered buying it, but it would have to be at the right price, man. If you try to give it to me for like $5K, $6K, I'm like, yo, bro, listen, I'm not Rolex. Chill. The mid number might be good, but if you're willing to let something go for like maybe, I don't know. I don't want to put no numbers out there until you actually get it locked in. So if anybody gets the penny black, please let it be known if you guys are taking offers. If you guys want to hit me up privately, we can work out a deal. But once you have it, and the Spider-Man comic book, man, I think we're going to have to get into this. I really want to get into this Swaggle Hoss video. Which is what we're doing here. And it's the comic book community. Let me see. They're not live streams. He talked about Vivi. What do comic dealers think of PSA, Doom, and the current? Oh, look. Nope. CSA Pit, Collective Risk, Absolute Batman Sells, Whatnot, Marvel, Trading Cards. No, where is it? I just seen this. Where is that? Is it this one?
All H and all that.
No, this is not it. He just posted a video about digital collecting. And this happened like a few days ago. So I'm so confused. Was it a live stream? No. Or where is it? Did you guys see that? Didn't he post a video? Correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't he post a video? Let me go look at his channel. Oh, let me see the channel. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? 2 years ago. No, man. Swaggle Hoss videos. They hated Absolute FOMO. Oh, there you go. This is it right here. This is it. And you know what's crazy about the whole digital and physical argument, which is why we're here? I want to talk about that. It's because I was watching these other two guys talk about digital versus physical, and they were talking about just paying the subscription monthly. I don't even think they knew about Vivi yet. I don't think a lot of comic book collectors know about Vivi. Let's just put that out there. Maybe correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think that many comic book collectors in the real world really know about Vivi like that. I think that I kind of wanted to check out this video. CGC to partner up with Vivi at New York Comic Con. I also want to go and check out the comment section because I know it's going to get spicy. You already know I had to go comment. All right. Should we get this episode started, man? Let's get this episode started, man. Sorry. Let's get it going. Let's get it going.
A friendly little skirmish with the X-Men might teach us a few pointers.
I got your pointers right here.
That is right. That is right. How is everybody doing out there? How's everybody feeling out there? What's going on? What's up with my camera, man? Let's turn the camera on. How's everybody feeling out there? We're definitely going to get this episode started off properly. Let's take a deep breath on the count of 3, y'all. Let's reset ourselves before we get this episode started, man. We're going to talk about the Swagger House video. Don't worry about it. We're going to take our time. The video is 11 minutes. Hopefully, it takes us 11 minutes to get through it. Hopefully, we won't have to pause it, but I'm very curious to see what he says. I'm also curious to see what the chats have to say. But we're going to take a deep breath because we're also going to talk about the Vivi logo drop. They're actually dropping the hearts. They're dropping the Vivi hearts. I wonder if they'll ever do like a broken heart. That would be kind of cool. I mean, it's almost like a diss, you know. I thought about designing a shirt like that. Oh, Millie, you know, you could do it. But if you break the heart, you know, like don't break my heart, you know, instead of collectors at heart, you know, something like that. No, I got the ideas, bro. Get ready for a con exclusive digital experience at New York Comic Con. I'm excited for this. Atem, if you're watching this, Atem, I'm a Kid Arcade holder. So if you are a Kid Arcade holder, Atem is gonna go. Will purchase something for you guys. You guys have to connect with him and let him know. He'll double check it. But Atem, I need a few of these. I need a few of these. At least two. And hopefully they come in a blind box. You know. And don't open them, Atem. Don't open them, Atem. I'm ready for this. We're also gonna talk about Vivi teams up with Figpin for an exclusive. We're gonna go and take a look at the marketplace. We're gonna go and take these Vivi logos, and we're gonna take a deep breath, y'all.
Rabbits. You gotta love us rabbits.
Who okayed that? You know. All right. Should I say this right now? All right. I don't want to talk about this just yet. But who co-signed on this? I was thinking about this the other day. I was really thinking about this last night. I was really thinking about it. I'm like, yo, I can't believe they did Spider-Man so dirty. All right, man. I'm not gonna get caught up on that. Let's watch the Swagger House video. But first, let's take a deep breath on the count of 3, man. 1, 2, 3. I've had an exciting day today. Ooh, what's up, Kermit? Oh. You're everywhere, Kermit. You're everywhere. Let's go and check out this Swagger House video.
CGC goes digital.
Ooh, CGC goes digital. I'm curious to see what the comments have to say. We're going to definitely break that down.
Say what? I know, comic viewer. I know that this is the news that you have been waiting to hear your entire comic book collecting life. But this is very important. This is very interesting.
Yeah, shout out to Sergio for always having like the post like to make a reference off of, right? That's perfect right there.
And I think you guys need to know about this because it could lead to bigger implications in the comic collecting industry in the future. In this video, we're going to talk about it. But of course, before I get into it, if you guys could like, comment, subscribe, I appreciate it. Helps our channel doing things.
Oh, yeah. Let me go like the video. Oh, it's already liked. I liked it already. I'm subscribed. Let me go comment. Let me put an emoji in here. Can I comment? I can't even. Oh, yeah, I could. Let me go down here and comment, man. I'll put an emoji, man. Fire emoji all day. Let's go.
Talking about CGC going digital, well, we have this out of the Sergio Collects Twitter. Sergio, of course, one of the founders of Fanable, breaking VV partners with CGC, the world's biggest comic book grading service, exclusive VV comics and CGC pins to be issued at NYC.
CGC pins. What does that mean? Did they talk about that already? Did they talk about that? What does that look like? Are they actual pins? And why would they give you the pins? Let me know. If anybody knows, let me know.
See, that is right, folks. We are just a few weeks away.
Having exclusive VV comics is a big deal. It's a big deal, especially because VV is using legit artists. So I think that's pretty legendary right there. That is pretty legendary right there, man. You can't, it is pretty legendary. I mean, for a digital company to partner up with the biggest comic book graders, and they grade other stuff too as well, right? But comic book graders, the CGC, which their reputation hasn't been all that great in the past few years, but it legitimizes VV. It really does, because they're bringing something to the space. You see, most companies are going to try to take the IP and just take the IP and resell it. They're gonna flip it, right? But no, not David Yu, bro. Like David Yu will grab the product, he'll chop it down, and then he'll introduce something into it. Not, in a good way, But he's bringing something to the space. Vivi is bringing something to the space. So that you can't really look past that. If you want to talk your shit about Vivi, comics, they're not real. Well, there's Vivi comics that started off digital that are becoming real. So, in a sense, this is predicting your future. So you're going to, hold the L. It's like, how are you going to fight technology? You can't fight technology, bro. Like, people are going to start collecting digitally. That's just what they're going to do. If you're trying to fight it, you're going to be holding an L for a long time. And one day you're going to be like, damn, I should have just bought some comics back in the days. I'm just saying.
From New York Comic Con, I myself will be in attendance at the show. And there's a lot of interesting news and stories coming out already for that con. I think that there's going to be a lot of things.
It's almost like nobody wants to care about Vivi, but Vivi is just keep doing things to where they eventually have to look back and respect it. That's how it feels right now. It feels like every year, Vivi, as far as the comic books, sorry, collectibles, I'm talking about the comics. As far as the collectibles, do I need to remind you? I'm sorry, yo. If you're excited about this, talk to me. Let me know in the comments down below. If you're excited about this one, let me know in the comments down below. Let me know in the comments of 420 and Caramel Green Apple Sucker Gate in the spirit of Halloween. Let's effing go. What's up, Abdullah? How you feeling out here? What's up, Ghost Slayer? Man, I appreciate you for being here, man. Thank you for being here. Abdullah Arif, good morning. I agree. Vivi piling it on. But as far as the comic books, legendary, bro. Like legendary move. It's providing value. That's what Vivi is doing right now. Vivi is providing value. Vivi is providing value to the space. They're not in here just taking from it. They're bringing something to the table. David Yu really didn't have to do Vivi exclusive comics. He decided to because he wanted to change the game. David Yu will change the game as far as comic book collecting goes. I truly believe that. I really truly believe that. If this works out the way it should work out, then Vivi is going to be in the forefront of this. If kids grow up having a Vivi to look at all their any anime, anything comics, it's just legendary, bro. Providing value is very important. You can't just take, you can't just reuse, recycle. We get it. Recycle, reuse, reduce. I get it. But when you bring something new to the table, you have to respect it. You eventually have to say, all right, Vivi, we're gonna have to earn. You got my respect. You got my attention. It's like when you got to pay your dues, and Vivi has been paying their dues. Vivi has been paying their dues for the past 3-4 years, 5 years, 6 years, however long the company's been alive, right? Vivi has been paying their dues. They've been providing value. They've been providing value year after year. Their partnership with Marvel got stronger. It's legendary, bro. That's why the comic books are up. I don't know if you guys noticed. If you guys are comic book collectors, your vote value is up. Sorry.
Things to take away from that. And of course, the one here in this video that we're talking about is, of course, that Vivi is doing a partnership with CGC to give out pins. Now, that begs the question, is this leading to CGC actually starting to grade Vivi comic books? Well, I definitely think that that's probably going to be the case. Now, if you're thinking to yourself, what is Vivi? You guys know what Vivi is. I've done many videos about them on the past in this channel. I realize that not everybody likes to hear about digital collectibles, but again, I think that this stuff is very, very important. I myself, of course, am a little bit biased because I do enjoy Vivi personally, but I think that they are the one company in the space that is actually trying to make a push for digital comic books. I mean, especially in the wake of the,
Yeah, facts. I mean, they're pushing it to the forefront, and you cannot doubt that. You cannot doubt that. With all the exclusive covers, the catalog that Vivi has built, it's on the app. Anybody's just gonna come into the app and be like, oh yeah, this is legendary. Like, it's legendary. That's why we love this so much. That's why we're here, because we know it's legendary, right? Like, the comic book space is legendary, and it's all gonna go digital. Sorry, it is what it is.
debacle that was Comixology. But let me carry on here. Certified Guaranteed Company, also known as CGC, has partnered with VeVe, the world's biggest digital collectibles platform. A VeVe Comics pin will be issued.
Would they be able to grade other things like statues and, would they be expanding in that sense? I don't know. I wonder, I'm just asking.
At this year's New York Comic Con by CGC. It is unconfirmed at this time if a digital version of the pin will also be released on the VeVe platform, but it is a safe assumption. This partnership between the largest comic
VeVe Comics pins will be issued at this year's New York Comic Con by CGC. VeVe Comics pin. It is unconfirmed at this time if a digital version of the pin will also be released on the VeVe platform. Are they just going to be randomly giving out VeVe pins? Have they said anything about that? Has there been a Medium article? Does anybody know? Let me know.
comic book grading service in the world and the biggest platform, but it is a safe assumption. This partnership between the largest comic book grading service in the world and the biggest licensed digital collectibles platform on the planet represents an incredible opportunity for digital format collectors. Users have been requesting that digital comics get graded based on factors such as rarity, special mint numbers, and low mints. A partnership.
So, do you think, what'll be really, really cool? What'll be really cool is if I can get digital slabs by CGC on VeVe. I think that's where this is going. I think that's where this is going. And that's where I would like for it to go. Right? If I have a comic book right now and I have a special mint number, right? Would I be able to craft that on VeVe app, craft it into a slab that I can display? I mean, we can't even display comic books in a showroom. I mean, if we can get comic books in a showroom, it'll get me excited like crazy, right? But I think that if we can get a digital slab, but then you can't read it. It's like that's how they're going to get you, right? It's like you can slab it up, but you won't be able to read it even digitally. And it's like, would that'd be kind of dumb, right? I mean, you should still be able to read it, even if it's on a slab. Maybe not. But now when you display it, it has a slab. Imagine you can slab up your VeVe comics for like 20 gems. Would you do that? Maybe if you had a place to display it, right? There's no VeVeverse just yet. And sorry, somebody just walked up to my door. At San Diego Comic-Con, Tucson, LOL. As a LA native, I don't see anything wrong with New York Comic-Con Spider-Man. Oh, big bro. Yo, big bro. Don't do that. At San Diego Comic-Con, CGC gave out pins at their booth for different things. My assumption is that these VeVe CGC pins will be physical only. Perhaps if you get a book graded, you'll get a pin. I see Video Shane. I see Video Shane. I will slab up my X-Men 97 number. Oh, you got number 11? Yo, dirty, big bro, dirty. Okay, that was a very good mint number. Let's continue this video.
With CGC would presumably include a digital graded slab. These slabs could then be featured in the secondary marketplace to
So this is Sergio's opinion. This is not what VeVe has said, obviously. We're just reading Sergio's opinion. Users have been requesting that digital comics get graded based on factors such as rarity, special mint numbers. And who's to say, and who's to grade it? Like, for example, you got a Spider-Man number 73, and that's important because Jim Lee, Stan Lee's son has a dog, and his dog was born on July. That's cool. Don't do that. Anything could be a special mint. I think that 222s, 333s, 444s, 111s. Anyway, we could go on a host of special mint and low mints, special mints, rarity, rarity maybe.
Signify its significance. Take, for example, Amazing Fantasy 15, which was published by Marvel Comics in 1962. Owning special mint number 1962 would get graded by CGC and issued a digital comic book slab.
So CGC is going to decide, who's going to decide what, obviously, do you think they're going to have a comic book committee? Do they need a comic book committee? Who's going to come up with the rules, right? I think it's is who started a grading system? Somebody created a digital grading system. Somebody who's already doing slabs, but they weren't graded. Were they graded? No, I think they were just digital slabs. They had like top 12%, and I think you get it should be along with the MCP points. If you get digital slabs for your comic books, I think your MCP points should be attached to that. So depending on what is going on here, your MCP points are attached to that. Maybe not. I'd grade my digital comics by CGC for 20 each. That would be amazing. Okay, Gravity John. I think I would as well. Especially if we had a place to display them, then I would definitely grade most of my comics, just the ones that I actually want to display, even if they're not special mints. I don't care. I would just want to grade them and have them on a slab so I can flex them on the VeveVerse or any other metaverse that we end up in, if we ever end up in one. But I would want to display it, even if I could do it on my... you know what would be crazy? Oh, Vivi! Okay, if you're watching this, Vivi, boy, I got an idea, yo. I got an idea. All right. Ride with me on this one. Do you want to ride in the backseat of a caddy? Shop it up, but do or die. What if, right now, you're not able to display your comic books on your profile? Right now, you're not able to display your comics on your profile. What if you can get them slab, and then now you can display them on your profile? This is a way that Vivi can make money by providing a service that's not the marketplace. Think about this. How many people would just imagine it was, I don't know if I paid 20 gems per comic. That's crazy. But maybe. How much would I be comfortable paying to display my comic books in my profile? Let's start right there. Let me know in the comments down below. I'm gonna look at the chats right now. Let me know in the comments down below. How much would you pay to display your comic books on your bio? How much would you pay for that? Let me know in the comments down below. How much would you pay to display your comic books in your bio? Nothing? Fair. Would you pay 5 gems per comic? 10 gems? 20 gems? What if they told you, okay, now you can craft any comic for 25 gems, and now it becomes a slab. Because it's a slab, you're able to display it on your profile. You pay to play, baby. Pay to play. Yo, how has Vivi not thought of this? Can somebody get them on the phone? Can somebody shoot an email? Somebody contact D Styles. And let's get an email out. Let's pay to play. I'm from Vegas, baby. I'm from LA, actually. But I live in Vegas, baby. You got wrist roll. I'm going to buy Las Vegas with a wrist roll. How crazy would that be? That would be so genius. They would just start making money right now. But once it's slabbed, it's slabbed. If you can unslab it, but now you got to pay for it to get slabbed again. But maybe next time it's a discount. Man, that's dirty work, man. That's dirty work. 20 gems is crazy. 20 gems is $20 to display a comic book on your well, maybe. I would pay 5 for sure. For sure I would pay 5. It's just a lot of comics, And you know what's something that I was thinking, and I'm not here pumping any comic books, but the series, we have a couple of series on the app. Comic books that go for like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. We have a bunch of series on the app. Whenever we get to display comic books, people are going to want to go back and collect all the comic books that are in a series because they're going to want to display them in order. Trust me. I don't have a crystal ball. Adrodero, 20 gems to display is a reasonable price to me. 20 gems, yo, you ballin'. I want to display at least 100 comics. If I want to slab up 100 comics, they're playing with me.
When listed in the VeVe marketplace, any CGC graded comic books on VeVe would be highlighted. A user could then see the significance of that mint number on the digital CGC slab on VeVe. This seems like a no-brainer product that I could see many collectors on VV utilizing.
Yo,
Now,
we
I
will,
realized
yo, I'm
that
not
was a
even
big
gonna lie.
dump right there for you guys. A lot of information to take.
Yeah, I wouldn't even lie. I love that idea right there. I love that idea.
But don't worry, I'm going to break it down. Here you guys see the pin that CGC will be giving out. It's, of course, it's a Gem Mint number 10 with the little VV logo right there. Now, what are we talking about here? Graded digital comic books? I mean, I don't even understand, Swag. Can you explain this to me? Why, yes, hypothetical viewer, I will explain this to you. Well, here I am in the
Yo, he got a Spider-Man and he got a Human Torch. Man, somebody needs to transfer this guy some collectibles. Let me look at his tabs. What is he looking at? CCG headquarters will. Do you think that he intentionally put up the tabs? Man, stop playing.
VV collectibles market. This is my personal collection. As you guys can see, I own 5 comic books right here, the greatest 5 comic books ever, and 2 collectible statues. These are, of course, ones I picked up, way back in the height of 2021 when things were going crazy. And I still find joy in owning these comic books. And one of the interesting sort of emergent consumer behaviors that have come from this is that people have started to put bounties and target very specific mint numbers as
Yo, shout outs to Comics and Crypto. They really pushing it to the next level. Like Comics and Crypto, we got to give you your flowers around here, bro. Like Comics and Crypto. Can we get a round of applause for Comics and Crypto? Can we get a round of applause for Comics and Crypto, man? Yo, Comics and Crypto, you guys are legendary. You guys are legendary, man. Shout outs to Comics and Crypto. You guys are legendary, for real. Pushing the digital comic space forward. That's what I'm talking about, man. Shout outs to Comics and Crypto, man.
the comic books that they would like to collect. Like, let's take Fantastic Four #1 right here. I happen to have a rare edition of this book. If you guys don't know, when VV would release a comic book like FF #1, they'd have the commons, which is the regular cover, the uncommon, which is sort of a black and white variant, a rare right here, which is a partial color. You have the ultra rare, which is fully black and white. And then you have the secret rare, which happens to have the splash page as the cover right there. And these, of course, would have different print numbers, or I should say mint numbers, according to the rarity for each particular umbrella right there. So you have total edition 60,000, which means that there are actually 60,000 minted copies out there. And then the variants have...
That's like the worst example, right? That's the worst example. To use Fantastic Four, I wish they would have used something like mid-range, so like something in the 20K, 10K, make it a little bit more exciting. But I guess that's the one in this collection. So I guess.
3,000. So, maybe there's, I don't know, I'm just going to spitball.
Because you know what somebody is saying? Oh, all the covers are the same. I'm so happy VV doesn't do this anymore. I think that in the beginning it was different. But back in the days, they come on, man. How you going to have 4 rarities of like the same cover, man? Stop playing. I get it though. I love the VV exclusives. I think that VV exclusives are so dope and they bring so much value. VV has been bringing so much value to the comic book space that people are going to have no choice but to respect it. They're going to have to respect it.
Here, there's like 40,000 regulars, and then it gets less, 10,000 here, and then it gets like 5,000 and then 2,000 and 1,000, et cetera, et cetera. So what actually happened in this marketplace is that when you create a copy and you put it on the blockchain, it actually does have a unique minted number. So my particular copy, if I scroll down right here, you'll see is edition number 59,296. So of the 60,000 copies, my copy was the 59,200.
Oh, he paid $33 for it. He paid $33 for it. So shout outs to him.
96.
He's still losing though, because I think the floor price was 26. He's still losing a little bit. What's the floor price on that piece right now?
One that was actually created / minted. So people have started to want to collect the minted ones that were of, kind of a unique number or special. Maybe if you get mint number 1, that actually commands a premium on the secondary market. Or if you get the year in which the comic book is published, which of course for Fantastic Four is 1961 right here, maybe people are looking for the copy or the edition that has 1,961 on it. And just so you guys know,
this is the best video explaining this. I don't know if anybody could have done a better job. Swaggle Halls is doing a great job explaining the rarity and the significance of it and how it works. I hope he goes into the marketplace and shows you a little bit more. If not, we're going to have to do a video like that.
it's completely random which kind of cover gets the random number. Like it could just be like the first couple were the commons and the next few were rares. And then, the next ones after that were secret rare. So it's completely random within each collectible. But either way, it has put sort of these bounties and these premiums on these particular ones. So what this is saying right here is that maybe there's going to be a world where CGC will grade the digital version of the mint number so as to highlight that particular collectible, making it trade at a premium on the secondary marketplace. And yes, if you guys didn't already know, there is a secondary marketplace where you guys can trade your digital collectibles, where you see right here, this is my copy of Evermine. Here is the current trading floor price for this.
I wonder how much he paid for that. Did he buy that in the store? I got to see this.
There's 42 listings for sale. And, as a digital collectible that is on the blockchain, there's benefits of this to the creators, meaning that every time there's a secondary market sale, the creators of this particular comic book can get a little bit of a royalty on that, which is, actually a nice.
Yeah. That does happen, right? Is it a complete buyout, or do you think that there's a percentage every time? Oh yeah, Marvel makes their money. I don't know if the creator makes the money, but when you say creator, maybe for that 24/7 comics is different. But for everything else, bro, I don't think the artists are getting a percentage. That would change the game, though. Like if Marvel was to come in here and say, hey, we're gonna put the artist wallet onto this, so that way a percentage of it goes directly into the artist, I think people would be more willing to. Think about this. In the physical world, when you buy a comic book off the shelf, I don't think the artist gets a cut. I don't think the artist gets a percentage. I don't think that. I think the artist gets bought out. Same thing with the digital space. By Vive creating a Vive exclusive, it puts money in the artist's pockets. That's one. By Vive making Vive exclusive covers, Vive is now putting money in the pockets of the artist, of comic book artist. And then two, what was two? Where were we? If for some reason Marvel came out and said, hey guys, in the digital space, we understand how important self-custody is. So moving forward, the artist will get a percentage of all the comic books sold on the Vive app or something like that. You know how many people would just come and support the artist because of that? A lot of people were like, yo, save the earth. Even the artists will suggest it. That's why artists aren't sitting here promoting their Vive stuff, because they're not getting paid for it. So it's like they almost don't want to promote it for free. It is what it is, man.
It's a way to help out comic book writers and comic book artists. But either way, I find it very, very fascinating that this could be a new opportunity for CGC to sort of explore, and can they actually, make digital collectibles a, subset of their business at their company. And, one of the things I think about that's interesting with going on with CGC is that, I don't know if you guys happen to notice this, but a few days ago, they actually announced this sort of cryptic post, 1 week to go, CGC 10 out of 10 day. I'll read what they say. Only 1 week till we unveil the massive 10 out of 10 day excitement. Gather up and be ready to submit your comics, cards, video games, or VHS tapes. Now, I don't actually know, what this actually means. I don't actually know what they're referring to, but I have to assume that they're going to be having some kind of promotion. They're going to be having some kind of sale, for the next 10 days when this thing goes live, they're going to be half price grading or whatever the case is, which, leads me to sort of think that maybe CGC is looking for more ways to generate revenue these days. Maybe these submissions have slowed down,
for sure.
They're looking to do sales. They're trying to get more.
I mean, like, look at us. There's so many comic book collectors like that do digital. Why not capitalize off of that and make it more exciting for collectors? There's nothing wrong with that. Obviously, they're losing money because maybe less submissions. I'm not saying obviously. I don't know if they're losing any money. I'm just saying. But so far, CGC, like in the past 2 years, hasn't had the best type reputation, So maybe they're just trying to move where everything is moving. Maybe they're the smart ones, man. Maybe they're the smart ones. Maybe they're moving with the wave, because this is the new wave. The future is digital. Like, all these kids, it's all going to be digital. All these kids are going to grow up. It's all going to be digital. All of us that didn't grow up digital. Well, I kind of grew up digital. I can get internet to like 99 or something like that. I was already 18. But for, other people, we're just going to die off. And the next generation is going to be all digital. And we're just going to get left behind. So it's all digital. Don't be holding the L. Don't think it's all going to stay the same. Things have to evolve. You're just going to have to move with it. You might not like it, but you can benefit from it, especially if you're knowledgeable, because a lot of people in the space might not be as knowledgeable. So you can provide so much value And that's what Vivi's doing. That's what Vivi is doing out here. They're providing value. CGC is expanding their scene because they've been working with Vivi. They've been watching Vivi. Vivi's been in communications with them. Obviously, if they've had these partnerships cooked up, they've had these partnerships cooked up for a minute. I think that David Yu was already contacting CGC before the app even started. Even before he decided, like, yo, we're going to do digital comic books. What? Yeah, we're going to do digital comic books. Let me contact CGC so they get on board. Nah, David, nah, it's one of your other ideas, bro. We can't get behind it. But, like, tap back in. We're going to pay attention to you guys. We're going to keep close tabs. Check in with us every quarter. Let us know how it's going. Let us know what drops are coming. And here's our wallet. Do you think that CGC has a wallet with comic books already right now? Tell me. Let me know in the comments. You know what would be crazy? Even better. What about all the mint numbers that get held back? They start releasing them in CGC slabs. Yo, whatever you thought you were paying, you're paying more. Yo, comic books could be a whole different animal if you start introducing slabs into the marketplace. Crazy. You're gonna, whatever you thought something was worth, put a little premium on that. Put a little, either that or the prices of comic books are gonna go down. Unless you have a special mint. That's just what's going to happen. Like, nobody's going to care about your comic books unless it's slabbed. CGC grading could be interesting if it was based on how many times the item has changed hands, thus encouraging the idea of buying on drop and holding. Wow. Okay, Video Shane. That's very interesting. That is very interesting. I have a question for us. I have a question for everybody. I have a question for you. Do you care how many people has held your comic book? Let me know. Let me know in the comments down below if you cared how many times a comic book has been sold before you got it. Now, I understand what you're saying, Video Shane, that like CGC might devalue it, but I don't think that CGC can add value to anything. I think the community would add value to it, and I don't think the community would care that much how many times, like the general. I mean, I wouldn't care. I'm just speaking for myself now. I wouldn't care if there was a mint number 1 and it had 5 previous owners. Let's say my collectible was a 304, right? Let's say my collectible was a 304 and she was sloppy Joes. She's at the bar. She's talking to all the guys. Every time she goes into the bathroom, she's winking at somebody else. Dudes start following her into the restroom. You got to go behind her, making sure everything's okay. You look inside the stall. She's doing a bump off her hands. It's like, yo, where'd you get that? Oh, I got it from somebody at the bar. You want to hit? No, babe, put that away, man. You're embarrassing. She gets up. You walk back to the bar, to the stool. You sit down. Her shoe is missing. Every guy in the bar has tapped that. You don't even know it. She's sloppy. But she's mint number 1. If she was a 304, but she was mint number 1, would you still take it? I just got to ask. I have to ask. I have to know. If you cared about how many times your mint number has gone through people, but it was mint number 1, do you care? Here's a better question. If there was mint number 5 and it was a virgin, would you want that before number 1? Oh! Talk to me. If you had a number 1, a mint number 1, if you had a mint number 1, but she was sloppy, she belongs to the streets, she gave that guy a blowjob, she gave that guy a hand job, she's been around the block. Strawberry is the neighborhood hoe. But she's mint number 1. And then you look over there and you see mint number 10. You see mint number 10. And it's like, yo, but she's never been with nobody. She's like, she's so, she's like, she's not a 304. She's just like, yo, she's just a good girl. She's not a 3. She's not sloppy. She's not out drinking at the bar. She's at home just working on herself, working on her business. She's a strong, independent woman. You know what I'm saying? But she's mint number 10. All right, so which one are you taking? Are you taking the 304? You probably are. You're probably going to take mint number 1 because in your mind, you're not going to stay with it. You're not going to put a ring on it. You're just going to flip it, right? You're going to just be like, all right, you know what, mint number 1, I'm going to have to flip you when the time is right. Because that's the whole point, is to make money, right? Let me know in the comments down below. I know you guys are collectors at heart. I'm trying to put it onto perspective. All right, I don't even know how we got into that analogy, but that's crazy. 20 gems to display is a reasonable price to me. Dude, I don't know. Someone better. JKXRP, yo, man, fire, man. How you feeling out here? It's crazy how much brainstorming the community has done over the years to push VV forward. But in my opinion, this year is different. The ideas are amazing for 2024. So far, if this was a report card and we're gonna give VV a report card for this year, right now they're getting a passing grade. They're getting a passing grade, and I'm not talking about how much work they put in, because I know VV puts in a lot of work, but they've been a lot of L's this year. There's been a lot of W's this year. And we're going to have to weigh it out. VV kind of like stayed behind the shadows for the past 8 months. Ever since that Meta Mona interview, we haven't seen any AMAs. It was a dark time. Now they're trying to end the year right. So we might just have to hold the L on this year. 2024, let's just hold the L. And let's hope for a better 2025. How about that? Can we end it with that? All right. Yeah, let me know in the comments down below.
Books into the door. They're trying to, work with other companies and do different sort of partnerships. They're looking for different opportunities to create revenue. And I really do think that this could be a thing in the digital space where we start to see CGC grading digital collectibles. Now, I realize that this is probably a Black Mirror episode to all you comic book collectors out there. I realize that you guys are a little bit allergic.
I'm tired of trying to cater to the old comic book collectors, bro. I'm straight up. If you're not on board, I'm sorry. We're just gonna have to leave you behind, baby. Like, we're so worried about the real world comic book collectors getting into the space. Like, that's it, bro. It's 2025. We got a different type of energy out here. Different type of vibes out here. VV 2025. 2024, we're just going to leave that there. But 2025, we're coming in guns blazing. Off the safety, straight up. We're coming in heavy 2025. VV is going to kill it. We're just trying to get rid of 2024, man. 2024 was not a good year for a lot of people, including VV, including the whole crypto space. Bitcoin had a little pump right there in March, man. It kind of left us, but it never came back. It's all good. It actually, where's it at right now? I'm not too sure. Should we go check out the OMI price? Nah, don't do that.
To the digital space. And, I read the comments. I know some of you guys are definitely allergic to the grading space, but either way, I think that this is a very good thing. I think it's actually very important for the success and the future of the comic collecting industry. I realize that digital comic books have never really been able to, stick. They never really caught on in any sort of significant way. But I do.
I saw a video earlier about these two guys that were comic book collectors and digital collectors. And this was 2 months ago, and they were collecting comic books where they pay a subscription. And I was just saying to myself, I'm like, this is not digital, bro. Like, have you guys not heard of VV? I just don't think that many people have heard of VV. And right now, they sell subscriptions based like Unlimited, Marvel Unlimited. I think it's like that. I don't know. But when you buy a comic book now, it'll have a tag that says digital inside. And when you buy a comic book today, there'll be like a little label that says digital inside. When you open that little label, it'll take you to Marvel Unlimited or something like that. It should take you to these VV comics once you get that. Like, when a comic book says digital inside, it should have literally a barcode for you to go on to VV Comics and download the series. That's how it should be, right? When you get a comic book, if you get a comic book in the real world, and let's say you get Star Wars #3, and as soon as you go on here, it'll give you the options. You want to buy #2 and then #1, you get a little discount. You do your thing. But yeah, it should be like that. I think that's how it's going to end up being, and that's how it should be. That's how it should go, right?
Like what VV Comics is trying to do. They're trying to add that collectability back into comic books. Now, the last time I actually covered VV Comic Books is they actually released their reader app or their marketplace where you could get same day releases for new comic books.
That's legendary. That is so legendary. You know how beneficial that is for you to be able to read the story before it comes out. You don't even have to wait for the comic book store to open at midnight. The comic books are available on the VV website, on the VV Comics. Come on, man. Come on. That's legendary. I'm trying to tell you, VV has been pushing the comic book industry forward. VV is going to be responsible for legitimizing comics. I think that Todd McFarlane is gonna revolutionize statues, but that's a whole other conversation. VV is gonna revolutionize the comic books. Yo, I can't trust VV with the collectibles. VV, they can't mess up the comics. They can't go back and change the stories. They can, once they start doing that, they lost. They're gonna hold the L. But as of right now, you can't mess up comics. Bro, the way you release them has to be the way they've been written in the real world. You can't go back and change stories. You know what's horrible? When I see things like this. Oh, God, don't do this. Don't do this. This Mighty right here. Yo, what is this? Yo, somebody had fixed that, man. All right, we'll get to that in a minute. We'll get into that in a minute.
Digital space. And so, this is something that was a big deal because previously new comic books that were digital usually would come out, a week or two after they launched out in stores. Well, VV was now providing it to where you could actually get them, upon their, Wednesday release. So if you go over here to VENMO, you can actually buy, the normal version, which is just like your regular Comixology, digital comic book. I want to buy it. I'm going to pay $6, pay cover price, so you get to read it. Or you can buy sort of their limited edition version, which is a minted number. So they will create, the common, the uncommon, the rare, the ultra rare, and the secret rare. And you can collect, what is effectively variants that actually have a mint number.
You know what's beautiful about blockchain technology? The verification process. That is so beautiful. For you to be able to see the mint, how many were minted, you get a mint number. You don't even have to expect the companies to be honest. If they're not being honest, it'll show. Obviously, they could be dishonest as far as the drop goes. But as far as the amount in circulation, you can never fake the funk because the community will cross-reference in itself. If there's 2 people with mint number 3, we're going to know. So you can't hide that. I love the technology. Like, it has to get adopted, right?
That actually trade in the secondary marketplace that, maybe one day CGC will grade. I don't know what the significance of Venom War #1 will be, but
would you be able to purchase them slabbed up directly from the store to get a 10? Nah. You know what? Nah. I know you guys have talked about this before. Like, every time you open your comic book, it degrades and it goes down a level and it starts getting more wrinkles. And like, should that be a thing? Maybe for those people that worry about transferring a comic from one person to another, if it's not slabbed up, then every time it transfers over to somebody new, it degrades. Is that a thing? Would you guys be upset at that? I'll be mad at that if they implemented that today. I would have known. I wouldn't have sold a lot of stuff, but I guess it is what it is. But do you even care? I mean, yeah, you would care. If it was a vehicle, yeah, you want to be the first person to put that first mile. It just depends on what you're talking about, If I slap my digital comics, can I still read him? No, Adroldero. And I'm just saying, I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think you should be able to read it, just like in the real world. Once you slap it, you can't stab it. CGC means official credibility for VV, which foils any argument of legitimacy. Genius. I'm going to have to agree with you, Stan. I mean, this VV, I'm going to say it again, and I'm going to say it throughout this whole time, right? VV is pushing the comic book industry forward. VV did not come into the space just taking from the industry. They're creating and adding value. They're revolutionizing the space, and I love the direction that it's going. As far as the collectibles, I can't vouch for that, y'all. I can't vouch for that. I cannot vouch for that. We'll talk about that in a second. I actually got to go and take a look at the other Medium articles, yo. What time is it? Are we going to stay on a little bit longer? Yeah, we're going to stay on a little bit longer, man. Let me know.
Let's just pretend that, everyone wanted issue number 666 because maybe this copy had Mephisto in it. I don't know. Whatever the emergent collector behavior would become. Then later on, CGC would identify that this particular book has become a quote unquote key issue within the VV Comics digital collecting space. And it becomes the one that people want to have in their collection. It becomes the one book that is unique amongst the many others that were collected. So again, adding a little bit of that collectability to digital comic books. And what I really, really like about this is that it's all the community that determines what the key book is or what the
Thank you. Thank you. See, CGC cannot put value into this. We have to give it value. So, you know,
unique book is or what the one that people want is. It's not sort of like, oh, this is automatically the secret rare, therefore this is the most expensive comic book, although it does usually work out to be that way. You know, this isn't just sort of like we're going to create artificial scarcity and that'll be the one that is the premium. This is the one that the community decides that this is the comic book that for whatever reason, you know, just gained this popularity, had this mystique behind it. And that's kind of like, you know, the purest form of collecting. That's kind of what
I'm so happy I got Lethal Protector. I need more of them. I got 2. I wish I had more. I got 2 Lethal Protectors. I'm so happy, man. Because one, I have one in the marketplace for a dumb price, which I know is not going to sell. If it does, I'll be happy. If I wake up and it sells, I'll be happy. But I think Lethal Protector is one of those comic books that's a grail. Man, you guys are playing, man. You guys are playing with my Lethal Protector, bro. Let me see. Lethal Protector. I'm actually trying to sell a comic just so I can get the statue. All right, here we go. 30 in the marketplace. This Venom Lethal Protector, legendary comic, bro. Legendary comic. I mean, the cover is just so dope. It's probably one of my favorite. I actually posted about this. Am I trying to pump the comic? Yes, I'm trying to pump the comic. Stop me. Stop me. Somebody arrest me. Put me in jail. I'm trying to pump a comic. All right. I don't got no malicious intent, y'all. Don't worry about it. Venom, one of the dopest comic books, y'all. Like, I got 2 of them. 0 in the store, 30 in the marketplace. What's going on? Why doesn't this app ever work? Man, don't do this to me, VV. Oh, there you go. There you go. There you go. 65 gems. Okay. I think I got one up for sale. Maybe I don't have it for sale, actually. Maybe I don't have it for sale. If I pump the item and I have it up for sale, that's bad, right? That's bad? Okay, maybe I should just take it down. Oh, man, it's taking forever. And it's way too long, bro. We got to get this website working one day.
You know, sort of the nostalgia and the cultural aspect that you can't really, you know, put your finger on, like why it's the case that this comic book is special or why the community decided that this is the one that everybody wants. But there's something cool to that. And I actually really, really like it. And I could see a world and a future where CGC starts to work with VV to grade digital collectibles. Anyways, that's all for this video. What do you guys think about this? How do you guys feel about VV these days? And how do you guys feel about CGC exploring this space?
Yo.
I mean, on the one hand, it's like, you know, if you're somebody who is in the VV collecting world, you probably are really excited about, you know, the possibility of this. If you're someone who doesn't like CGC, you know, this is probably going to do nothing for you. Either way, I think it is very interesting and it makes a lot of sense for CGC to be exploring, you know, other opportunities and markets as they have to continue to reach out into other forms of collectibles. Anyways, that's all for this one. Let me know what you guys think. Like, comment, subscribe. See you on the next video.
Okay. I got a few questions, right? I got a few questions. First, let's check out the views compared to other content in his channel. I just want to compare that. Because what if, let me just go look. Let me go look. Let me go to videos. CG, this one got a lot of views. Absolute Batman sales explode off on the market. Man, that one didn't get no views. This one got 6.9, 6.5. RAP comic budget 9.9 is crashing. It's bad again. Okay, you know, the views are, you know, we'll see where it goes. It's like, you know, regular. All right. Let me go look at the comment section. Definitely want to go into the comment section. Let's go to videos. Let me go to videos. Here we go. Let me go to the comment section. Okay, 152 comments. How many comments did the other videos have? I do want to check that. Let me see this. They just keep coming up with ways to sell you guys nothing. LOL. Smarten up, folks. Please. Yo, 26 likes. Do we have to go over there and fight the cause? Unlike, boom. I've got a couple of digital bridges if anybody is interested. Mint condition. Yo, these people are savages right now. These people, four replies. Grades for your NFT. Insert pickard. Hand on forehead meme. As the grift gets griftier, keeping a raw copy of a physical comic has never felt better. Oh, yo, hey, and if you're holding a copy, like a physical copy of a comic book, and other people in the world want to collect your comic book, at least you have the original physical version. Like, it only helps your price go up. It's so funny how, like, it's almost like they just want to shit on the whole digital, and it's like, yo, think about the new users that's going to introduce into the hobby. I think that people are so selfish. They only think about themselves. And I think that, I'm to blame for that sometimes too, but it's all good. We're not talking about me today. We're talking about old school comic book collectors. Listen, guys. Listen. I just lost my train of thought. Oh, yeah. If you look at it like this has the possibility of introducing new people into the comic book space. It's almost like a marketing technique. Scheme. Is it a scheme? It's not a scheme. It's marketing. You know how many people have never collected a real comic book until they got introduced to Vivi? Do you know how many people have never been into a comic book shop until they came to Vivi? Facts. Do you understand how many comic book collectors Vivi has created? Nobody is taking your physical away. You're acting like we're coming over here and confiscating your physical comic books. We're not doing that. We're just creating another way of collecting it. There's digital versions. Let us collect the digital version. You don't have to do it. Nobody is taking away your physical. And if anything, it's bringing more value because it's bringing more awareness to the comic books. You know how many people on Vivi are learning about comic books every week? You know how many comic books that the Vivi community knows of and knows that they're grails, knows the FAs, knows the comic book numbers because of Vivi. Vivi has created a whole economy of comic book collectors. And you're over here trying to like cut off the pipeline. You're trying to cut off the lifeline. You're trying to close that off. I don't get it. I don't get it. If somebody can help me understand, oh, you don't got the real one. I get that. Nobody is saying that we're replacing the real one, bro. Like, nobody is saying, oh, yeah, this is going to take over the physical. No. If anything, you guys are going out of business. Like, a lot of comic book shops are closing every year. Ghost Kid Comics just closed. They were right across the street from my house, bro. They closed. They're closing. And you're cutting off and you're shitting on a holy community that could potentially save your hobby. Potentially. Not saying it is. But, the digital space can introduce a whole new generation of collectors, and it has. It already has. Most of the people that are watching this live stream right now have never collected a comic book in the real world up until Vivi. Now they're collecting comic books all the time. You know how many people have probably gone to a comic book shop, saw a comic book, recognized it from the app, and just bought it just so they can have a matching version of it? Stop playing. And now you're going to create more people, which means there's going to be more scarcity, which means that if you're a comic book collector, your comic books just went up in value. You're welcome. You're welcome. We should get paid for this. Yo, I appreciate you, J Kill. I appreciate you. What's up, Blurs? Hold. That's right, Blurs. Hold. Boricua. I want all my digital comics in one reader. Candy, Terra IO, and Vivi all-in-one reader app, please. I've always said that let's be honest. If there's a metaverse of collectibles, I don't think that anything is going to be cool unless you got VV collectibles in there. I don't care about statues. I only care about comics. I only care about comics. If I'm hanging out somewhere and if I can't display my comics, I don't even want to go hang out. That's why I really hope that Vivi and Elmon X collaborate on the metaverse, on the Viviverse. I hope Elmon X is allowed to, because the Mona Lisa is one of the most important NFTs in the space. If you don't have a Mona Lisa, I'm sorry. I started comic collecting again because of Vivi. Yeah, man. I mean, all these real world collectors, it's like, bro, like you're being so sour and so negative about a whole new economy and collectors coming into the space. It's like, yo, here it comes. How many daily users do we have on Vivi? How many users do we have on Vivi? Daily users. Monthly users. Or give me a number, right? Like 3,000, 5,000 daily users. I have no idea. I'm just throwing out a number out there. But let's just say 5,000. If somebody said, yo, we want to collect comics. I got 5,000 people with me. What are you going to say? No? You're going to be like, oh, yeah, come. Yeah, we need you. We need the liquidity. We need to sell these comics to somebody. You should be happy that we're coming into the space. 600 daily? Oh, we're doing bad, yo. Damn. All right, never mind. Damn. We're dirty. Did Dan and Dave know the physical world sentiment early on, and that is possibly why they decided not to reach out to the LCS heavy? Yeah, they didn't have to reach out to LCSs. Vivi is functioning like an LCS. Vivi is moving around in the space like a comic book shop. Like that was David Yu's doing. David Yu is living out his dream right now. He's thinking to himself, yo, I got the biggest digital comic book shop in the world. Technically, nobody's selling more comic books than Vivi. Let's just put it down like that. Nobody is selling as far as a company, right? Like there's no real world company or real world comic book shop or any online real world comic book distributor. There is nobody. Can I say the F word? Can I say the F word? I want to say, can I say it? All right. No, I'm not going to say it. Nobody's fucking with Vivi. That's what I wanted to say. I promise I won't say it again. Nobody is selling as many comics as Vivi. I don't think in a minute. Like, I don't think nobody's seen these numbers. Why do you think CGC wants to join the fund? Because they're looking at this and like, yo, even though they got 600 daily users, they're selling comic books daily. Like, can we sell more than local comic book shops? Nah, especially because we got drop days. No, we sell hundreds of comics at least doing drop days, sometimes thousands. So yeah, we're selling way more comic books than anybody in the world right now. I think Vivi is the leading comic book shop in the world. I think it's the number one comic book store in the world. Is Vivi the number one comic book shop in the world? Man, that's facts. I'm sorry, bro. It is what it is. You're going to have to live with that. Yo, all you old, bitter dudes, and I'm old myself, so I can say that. All you guys are old, man. You guys are just, you got to catch the wave, man. Just catch the wave, man. Be wavy. Be cool with it. Just relax a little bit, man. And, as the grift gets griftier, great video. I think it's clear that digital collecting isn't for everyone. But I think Vivi are doing a great job in this space. I look forward to the continued evolution. I'm going to type this. I'm going to type something right now. Vivi has created a whole new generation of collectors from all ages. Vivi has created a whole new generation of collectors from all ages that have never collected up until Vivi. I gotta say this, and I need you guys' help. I need you guys to go over there and like it, the comment, because there's so many negative comments that we're gonna have to balance that. We're gonna have to offset that, and we're gonna have to like a good comment. So this comment says, Vivi has created a whole new generation of collectors from all ages that have never collected up until Vivi. Now, visiting local comic book shops. Isn't this good for the space? Why so mad? Nobody is taking your physicals. Nobody is taking your physicals. I'm going to have to spell check that. Taking your physicals. All right. Nobody's taking your physicals. I'm going to put a heart emoji, y'all. All right, guys. Can everybody go like that? This isn't. I'm going to go spell check that. Isn't. LCS. VeVe has created a whole new generation of collectors from all ages that have never collected up until VeVe, now visiting local comic book shops. Isn't this good for the space? Why so mad? Nobody is taking your physicals. Bars! Bars! Yo, can everybody, everybody just go. Everybody just go. You don't even have to watch this video anymore. Just go. Just go over there. Go look at that video and go like this. Go like this right now. I just comment on that. I'm going to delete my other comments because those are trash. I put the fire emoji, trash, no substance. And I want one, trash. I'm going to delete that one as well. But I have this comment there right now. So whenever you guys get a chance, if you guys can go and like that so we can offset. Look, 26 thumbs up. They just keep coming up with ways to sell you guys nothing. LOL. Smarten up, folks. We need something positive out here. So I'm going to go ahead and like my own comment, man. Come on, man. Stop playing. Stop playing. All right. Are we done talking about the local comic book shops? Are we done talking about this? Let me go see some more comments. Grades for your NFT, insert pick art. Oh man, it's all negative. It's interesting how much physical comic collectors hate digital comics, but I never was interested in physical comics. I didn't have the space to hold them nor want to drag them around with me and read them. But once I found digital and I could hold, read, and trade them in one place, I love it. Things evolve with tech. We also need to evolve, just like consoles to phone gaming did. Thumbs up. Your digital slab will be corrupted, bending your digital comic. Oh, I like this one. That's a good one. Biggest problem with digital comics is that the blockchain required for a treasury... Hold on. Biggest problem with the digital comics is that the blockchain required for a treasury edition is really expensive and hard to store. Could we all just decide on one size of digital comics so I can store them properly? I mean, Golden Age digital, Silver Age, who has all the digital filing cabinets to hold these all? And what about Mark Jeweller's digital books and Whitman's? Snark aside, I appreciate that you're covering this madness. I'm learning new things I find terrible every day. The real Randy Chavez, thanks for covering this. We're going to go give it a thumbs up, y'all. Finally, in a very slow way, new and OG collectors will adopt digital comics. Hard copy comics will never replace by digital, but it's a way, option, or choice to have a copy, My Favorite Comics or Holy Grail Comics. Slowly, it will be out there whether you like it or not. That's facts. All right, we're going to leave it right there, man. What'd you guys think about this video? Swaggle Halls, I appreciate the video, man. He didn't come off biased on leaning either direction. He was just giving us the knowledge, and I appreciate that. All right, so let's jump into these Medium articles, man. Let's jump into these Medium articles. Kind of want to get into it. All right, let me go to VeVe. There you go. All right. Let me see this real quick. Ready for next week? How many of you attending? Wait, what is this? One of one. Oh, I see. Each one of these tickets is a set? I didn't know that. Each one of these tickets is a set? That's crazy. I didn't realize that. That's dope. Shout outs to them. Get ready for a con exclusive digital experience at New York Comic Con. Let's go read a little bit more on this one, man. I'm liking this. I personally love this. I personally love these. I love these right here. Love them. Is it going to be a drop? Oh no, it's a redeemable code if you get the pin. I need this. Get ready for exclusive VeVe Heart logo digital collectibles at New York Comic Con 2024. When you purchase a VeVe logo fig pin at the event, you'll unlock one of our VeVe Heart logo digital collectibles. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. These actually look better than the black and gold. Yo, I like the pink though. The black and pink is still dope. Even though Is black pink? I still like the black and pink. Black and pink, black and yellow, black and yellow. I love the blue, green, red, and orange. The orange is going to be the secret red. The blue one's going to be the comic. We all know this. Get ready for an exclusive VV Heart logo digital collectibles at New York Comic Con 2024. When you purchase a VV logo fig pin at the event, you'll unlock one of our VV Heart logo digital collectibles. The color of the VV Heart logo will match the color of the VV logo fig pin you purchase. This is only available to attendees at the event and redeemable on the VV store via a promo code attached to the physical VV fig pin. Okay. Oh yeah, this looks legendary, bro. I love this. I love it. I love it. I love it. Da 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 da. Let's do this, y'all. VV Heart logo 500. Yo, they doing it to me. Yo, I need to hit up Atem. Make sure I could get one of these. Yo, stop playing. Let me see the blue one, yo. So this is already a secret rare. Yo, this was how they're going to start off the night with 500. Yo, the other ones are going to be way more scarce, y'all. The other ones, did Dan and Dave know the physical world arcade? Speaking facts, I only went to LCSs in the past for just Pokemon. Now I get comics too. That's right, yo. I'm trying to tell you. What's the King Tut Alpha coming? Ooh. I think there's going to be a drop. And I think the King Tut is going to be the key, because the King Tut is the key of the underworld. So we're definitely going to need the King Tut if you want to function out here. Just saying. Boricua 600. I still have some free comics for you, bruv. Yo, Blur. Thank you, man. Actually, I got to send you an invite. I don't know why I haven't sent you an invite, bro. I got an art show coming up on Thursday, the 24th. If there's no kids, if you want to bring your kid, then come Saturday. On Saturday is going to be family day at the gallery, and I'm going to have an art show on Saturday, bro. Like, you got to check my Instagram. If you want to bring your kid, you got to check my Instagram. Check my Instagram, Blur. I appreciate you, man. Please, yes, I'll take the free comics. I just been really busy doing my art show. And like, even right now, I shouldn't be live streaming. I should be working on my art, but I'm not doing it. 600 daily users. Damn. I got robbed for my Mona Lisa. Yo, J Kill. What? Yo, J Kill. How'd you get robbed for your Mona Lisa, though? That's scary, yo. That is really scary. Did you click on anything? How do you think it happened? Man, that is so crazy. I got to check my, what do you call this? My wallet guard, and make sure that my wallet guard is good. Use, share this mask instead. Nope. Let's scan now. I'm going to scan now just to, make sure my MetaMask. Let me log into my. So, did you have a wallet guard? J Kill? How did they get your? Did you have any protection? Let me know. Okay. Sorry. So I got distracted. I went through my wallet. I was just checking my wallet. So you can I use Wallet Guard, and I go in here. I check to see if anything just 100% excellent health. You got to do that. So JQ, how did they get into your wallet, bro? Like, that's scary. All right, let's get into it, man. Yeah, please let us know. I really would like to know, man, because I would like to know how to move out here. I function a lot with my wallet, so. I do got a burner wallet. I might have to start using that. VV Red Heart logo, 500 editions. Bro, they're starting with this one off the bat. They're definitely going to get spicy. What's the blue one? 500. Oh, they're all going to be 500. Fair enough. Oh, okay. So how much are these going to be in the marketplace? Let me know in the comments down below. I got to have a blue one. The red one's nice too, though. The red one's, which one do you think is going to be the most valuable out of all of these? I think that it's going to be between the red and the blue. I think the green one's not going to be there, and I think the orange is going to be like the cheapest one. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. Unless 500, okay. I think we got 500. Can we get a 500? 500 secret rare dropping. And it comes with a pin. Legendary. Okay. I need a red pin and a blue pin. Yo, can I get a red pin and a blue pin? Atem. I got a Kid Arcade, bro. I promise. I can verify it. I am down with this. This is a dope drop. Shout outs to everybody that could be there in person, man. Shout outs to you guys. You guys are so lucky. And Yeah, man, you guys are just so lucky, man. I wish I could be there too. So shout outs to you guys if you guys do get to go. And shout outs to this partnership with Fig Pin Official. Now, should we go follow them? Should we should we do that? Or they're doing a lot of collaborations. They do hold Ninja Turtles. Would you guys be upset if the Ninja Turtles first appearance was a pin? I don't even think they would do that. I think they would definitely give us a statue. When they give us a Ninja Turtle statue, that's gonna be the craziest day ever, yo, for real, for real. All right, let's go back to the VV to see what else they got going on for us. I don't know what they got going on. Ready for next week? I'm ready for next week too. Mint number 60, VV Low Mint. Okay, oh, there you go. Look at this thing, man. Look at this thing. Is there sound? There's no sound. Yo, we need sound. Can we get sound? Can we get a room? Can we get something like that? I think the spider webs shoot out. Let me go onto the VV app to see if I can see this on the store already. I don't think I'll be able to see these. They haven't put these on the VV app. There's no way. There's no way. Oh, this one's up already. Nah, there's no way we're gonna be able to see it. The quality, are we gonna be able to see the quality right now? View in 3D. Let me see. Would be lucky if it come. Is it loading? Is it gonna load? Oh, let me look at the quality. They ruined it, man. It's just so cheesy. It's just so cheesy. And I seen people on X talk about, oh, why you hating? You're always hating. It's like, oh, we got to see it. Oh my goodness. Yo. Shouldn't be a 5-panel hat. Why am I being so critical? I just don't like that New York hat, man. I don't know. They did him dirty. It looks like he bought that hat in Chinatown. Bro, that's a Chinatown hat right there. That's a bootleg ass hat. Yo, boy, where'd you get your hat? You could never get away in public wearing that hat. Man, stop playing. Yo, New York, stand up. You guys don't let this go down, bro. Like, if you guys are from New York, you should say something, bro. Like, let me, you know, if you, do you guys like this? Let me know. Let me know if you like this. Let me know in the comments down below. Maybe you guys like this. Boricua, how? VV operating like LCS bars. I'm trying to tell you, I have the Salvatore Moon D painting and King Tut's mask are the only girls I have for Elmont X. That's right, Boricua. I love your passion, Kid Arcade. Yo, Daniel, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. I love your passion. Is that X? I can't find the comments. No, that was on YouTube. I never heard the channel. So bullish. Is it Ben or Stacker? Blurs, yes, hit me. I will. It was a while back. Yeah, I clicked and got wrecked. It was a while back. I do remember that. No guard then, half now. That's right. I'm going to CC Friday only. You're going to Comic-Con on Friday. That's right. Are you going to party with all the VV people? Are you a part of the Cool Kids Club? Let me know in the comments down below, bro. I appreciate you for being here, man. All right, so what's up with this Spider-Man, man? Are you guys down with this? Man, that New York hat is so bootleg. This is like the China version of Spider-Man. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. I can't even look at that thing. Let me go look at the Medium article of this piece, though. Let me go look at the Medium article of this piece. How many do you think they're gonna give us? Is this gonna be like a super scarce drop? I mean, it looks cool, man. It looks really cool. Is anybody collecting every vehicle on the app? Does anybody have every vehicle? Probably Rolex, right? Marvel Mighty, Spider-Man, Spider-Mobile. This Spider-Mobile roars. Now, is this an actual thing? Does this actually exist in the real world? Sorry. I don't know what that was. Let me. Here we go. Oh. Yo, I gotta do this again, man.
Bad.
Here we go.
Batman has the Batmobile. Wonder Woman has her invisible plane.
Yo, Wonder Woman has an invisible plane. Man, don't do that. You know what? As an April Fool's joke, they should drop the invisible plane. Let me screenshot this. Boom. Screenshot. Let me go on X. I'm gonna post it right now. Then we're gonna go back to this. Can I load something from right here? It should be an April Fool's next drop. Nah. No, that wasn't even funny, man. Stop, Arcade. You're not funny. All right, where's that video at? Let's go back to that.
Green Hornet has the Black Beauty, and in 1974, Marvel came to the decision that Spider-Man should have his own car. Now, many of you would be thinking,
why would Spider-Man need a car? That's what everybody is thinking. Why would Spider-Man need a car? Like, he doesn't need to drive anywhere. Like, you guys are tripping.
that a superhero who can swing through the city on webs in a place where traffic is horrible and most people don't drive wouldn't have need for a car. And you would be correct. But still, Marvel...
Yo, that is so fresh. Why would they have to give it to us as a Mighty, though? I get it, though. It's VVIP. If they were to release a physical version of this on in Walmart or something like that, that'll be so dope. Especially the Mighty version. I could totally see
Marvel did it anyway. So let's take a trip back to the 70s and look at the brief time in which Spider-Man had a car. A really, really dumb car. The Spider-Mobile's history begins both in the comic
We do got the comic book, though, right?
books and behind the scenes with the motivation we all can relate to: money. The legendary Stan Lee decided one day that Spider-Man needed a car because toy sales make lots of money, and as the Batmobile proved after the 60s Batman TV series,
Listen, you gotta give Spider-Man... I'm trying to be Stan Lee right now. Listen, you have to give Spider-Man a vehicle. Make it great. Excelsior. You gotta give Spidey a vehicle like no other. Put a Spider-Man logo on the tire. You know, something like that.
cars can be great accessories for superheroes and make for great toys. So Lee decided that their most popular superhero of the time, Spider-Man, needed a car. Stories have varied on what specifically motivated...
A buggy? You're gonna give Spider-Man a buggy? Out of all the cars in the world, you're gonna give him a dune buggy? Stop!
Stan Lee to come to this decision, besides money. Many include Jerry Conway, the then writer of Amazing Spider-Man, who would bring this questionable idea to life, have said that Lee was approached by a toy company who said they wanted to license the rights to do a Spider-Man-themed toy car. However, there's been no definitive proof of this interaction, and while Mego did release a Spider-Man car of their own design to go with the Spider-Man toy...
Yo, back in the days, it made sense. I guess the Mighty one looks dope, though. I'm not gonna lie. The Mighty one does look dope.
That they made, it was not the one realized in the comics. The more likely accounts are that no one specifically contacted Stan Lee, but he was convinced if they would include a car for Spider-Man in the comics, they could make money having a toy company license the rights. Either way, Spider-Man was getting a car, and Jerry Conway was going to be the man to make it happen, whether he liked it or not. And by all accounts, he didn't like it. The main problem he seemed to have with the idea is the same one that most have with the very concept. Spider-Man, for one, lives in New York City, a city notorious for horrible traffic where most people...
Yeah, why would Spider-Man drive a buggy in New York City? Yo, you can't even... There's nowhere to park. Like, what if there's an emergency? He's going to leave his car parked somewhere in the middle of New York? It's going to get stolen. You don't want to do that. Like, Spider-Man should not be driving. It should be driving a motorcycle. If anything, he should have a motorcycle. He could sweep in and out of traffic. Is there such thing as a spider bike?
They'll drive, and many don't even have a driver's license. And Spider-Man gets around the city just fine with his webbing, so a car would actually be a slower mode of travel. To Conway's credit, though, he took the obvious problem with the concept and incorporated that into the story itself. In 1973, in The Amazing Spider-Man 126, everyone's favorite wall crawler was approached by two advertisers working on behalf of Corona Motors, a fictional company, or as far as I can find out, a fictional company. No one come at me if they're real, I'm not a car person. And they wanted him to build a car using the new non-pollutant engine built by Corona Motors. Can't say Corona didn't hire advertising people who think outside the box in their ideas. Incidentally, their first names were Stan and Roy. A clear nod to Stan Lee.
Yo, why was that guy looking like that? Look.
Incidentally.
Yo, look at this guy's eyes. Why is he looking two different directions at the same time? They're doing him dirty. Who did they do dirtier? The Spider-Man with the New York hat, or this guy right here?
Their first names were Stan and Roy. A clear nod to Stan Lee and then editor-in-chief of Marvel, Roy Thomas. Thomas is also one of my favorite comic writers ever, which has nothing to do with Spider-Man, Spider-Mobile, but I'm going to throw it out there anyway. Spider-Man initially turns him down because, well, it's a dumb idea. And that's not me talking, that's what he actually said. And something else about being responsible for the death of
Yo, even Spider-Man. Look, yo, stop playing. I'm going to screenshot this. I think the idea of a Spider-Mobile is first class dumb. Yo, Spider-Man. I think Spider-Man having a backpack made out of spider webs is dumb. Why is he carrying that? Doesn't he shoot spider webs from his wrist? What is he doing?
Norman Osborn, but mostly because it was a dumb idea, I'm sure. But when Spidey got home and found out he and roommate Harry Osborn were about to be evicted, he was motivated to go back to Stan and Roy and take them up on their offer in exchange for $1,000 cash up front. Okay, I know it was the 70s and he had bills to pay, but $1,000? Like I said, I'm not a car guy, but that would not cover the cost to build a car even in 1974. But hey, comic books, am I right? So they gave Spider-Man the $1,000 in cash that they apparently just had lying around the office. In 1974, to pay someone who doesn't build cars to build a car. Yes, it bugs me, I'm sorry. Just don't sue me for $1,000 because I sure don't have that lying around. I don't work for Corona Motors. So anyway, Spider-Man has the money, and it was now time to build a car he didn't need in the first place. Now, Peter Parker's a smart guy, but he's no auto mechanic, seeing as how he doesn't own a car. So he went to the one friend who could help him, Johnny Storm, a.k.a. the Human Torch, who agrees because apparently a member of the Fantastic Four has nothing better going on. And the two began working on the Spider-Mobile. Their building the car was then an ongoing subplot through pretty much every issue from issue 126 all the way up until issue 130, with them working on the car being mentioned, if not shown, in every issue. Well, except for issue 129. And if that sounds familiar, it's because that's the issue that introduced the world to none other than the Punisher. And given the times that book has been read and reprinted due to it being Punisher's first appearance, it's likely fortunate people have not been reading a mention of the Spider-Mobile in that classic issue for the past 40 years. But in issue 130, we finally get
Yo, fun facts. Yo, that's crazy. That's crazy.
introduce the world to none other with them working on the car being mentioned, if not shown, in every issue. Well, except for issue 129. And if that sounds familiar, it's because that's the issue that introduced the world to none other than the Punisher. And given the times that book has been read and reprinted due to it being Punisher's first appearance, it's likely fortunate people have not been reading a mention of the Spider-Mobile in that classic issue for the past 40 years. But in issue 130, we finally get the first appearance of the Spider-Mobile. Punisher, eat your heart out. Greeted with a quote from Spidey that I think sums it up perfectly. Now that's
Yo, that's a cool shot right there. That buggy does look cool. That buggy does look cool. Does that look like the one we got on the app? Let me look at this one real quick. All right, let's slow this down. Let's slow this down because I got time today. Is this available on the app? Let me go and take a look to see if I can peep game on the app. Let me get a call. Maybe, because if we got that spider, there's no buggy just yet. We just got the Spider-Man. That's fair. At least we got the Spider-Man. Yeah, we can't have it all. All right, let's take a look at this one right here. So this one, I like the wheels. Let's start with the wheels. All right, we see the Spider-Man. We got the Spider-Man on the wheels. Okay, that matches. The wheels, no white walls. That's fine. Okay, the wheels, we're gonna get away with that. You know, the back ones are bigger. Okay, the back ones are bigger. Okay, let me look at the rest of it. Now, the headlights. Let's look at the headlights. There's a front picture of it, right? I think there's a front picture of it. I think it's there. Let me go look. Oh no, I thought there was a front picture of it. I think there is, but let's just look at the side of it. All right, we got the Spider-Man on the edge, including the top. Let me see. We got Spider-Man on the edge, including the top. We got two headlights. We got a rear view mirror. Oh, let me look at the seats. The seats, they're like almost like some bucket seats, yellow bucket seats with a caterpillar or like a snake belly as a pattern, right? A snake belly, yellow as a pattern. Let me look at this one. It looks like it's close to it. It looks like very close to it. Yellow with the snake belly pattern in the end of it. You got the Spider-Man. You got the two rear views. You got two headlights. Okay, it's looking pretty good actually. You got this thing in the back. What's this? There's like a little disco ball camera thing. We're gonna take a look to see if this one has it. This one has it. Oh, this one has an exhaust pipe. Does this one have an exhaust pipe? I don't think you could tell. Oh, it's not sticking out as much, but I think I see an exhaust pipe right there. Okay, it's fairly good. I mean, it's pretty good. Oh man, hold on. I don't know what's going on with my audio, man. Did my audio drop or was that good? Let me know in the comments down below. Is my audio dropping?
And given it was made to promote and stir up interest in a potential toy, I actually think it does the job pretty good.
Yeah, it did
I
a
mean,
good
the
job.
design is no Batmobile, but as someone who was born only a year after the story came out, I could see Dan the boy playing with and enjoying a toy car made with this design.
Yeah,
For a toy in the 70s, it has a look that they were likely going for. For a college student in the 70s, however, it does not. And there was no real narrative to explain why Spider-Man and Johnny Storm, two college-age kids in the 70s, didn't come up with a more stylish design. I mean, I guess Peter is kind of a nerd still, but Johnny
Because obviously they were thinking about the toy and they're like, oh, in the real world, this would be a cool toy, you know, right?
Storm, there weren't any requirements given to him for the car besides to use the engine provided. So even if it was an unnecessary vehicle, I think they'd want to make it look a little bit flashier or sexier or something like that. But while it didn't make much sense in the narrative, Marvel and Conway were not afraid to acknowledge the ridiculousness of the whole thing and that it really didn't make sense. From the silly design to the fact there was literally no
Yeah, that looks really, really cool. That buggy looks really cool.
need for it. And Storm and Peter Parker both had many jokes at its expense. The car, however, did have some interesting gadgets to it, as all superhero cars should. It had a seat ejector, which was as unnecessary as the car, but as Torch explained, all superhero vehicles should have seat ejectors. It also had a spider signal, just like Spider-Man.
That's what it was. A spider signal. Are you trying to bite from Batman? Don't do that. Don't do that. But it had a spider signal. So that thing in the back, that would have been cool if that turned on and put out a spider signal, right? That would have been cool. If they would have, they need to animate these things and actually make it, you know, make it a little, because I know that it's going to shoot out a web. I know it's going to shoot out a web. If we can go back to VV, I think that, let me see, VV, I think VV Digital Collectibles, they posted, oh, they posted that right here? Let me see, fake pin. I thought they posted something. Oh, where's it at? I thought I saw the front of the vehicle. Where did I see that? Does anybody know? Does anybody know? I thought I saw the front of the vehicle. Maybe here. No, I don't see it. Where did I see the front of the vehicle? Oh, there it is. There it is. So something's going to come out from the front. Oh, look at the back. Oh, they got 2 exhaust pipes. They got spider web shooting. Instead of the spider web shooting out, I would have loved to have the Spider-Man logo light up. I think that would have been cool. That would have been cool. But hey, you just can't have everything. You just can't have everything.
It had on his belt, and I never actually saw a reason to have it there either, but at least it was
Yo, Spider-Man had a laser coming out of his belt that put out the Spider-Man logo. For what? Makes no sense.
consistently unnecessary in this case. It also had web shooters, and what was my favorite feature,
Also, it did have web shooters.
it could transform into a more unassuming car when parked, in order to camouflage in public. After all, Spider-Man's broke. He doesn't have a spider cave.
Yo!
However,
It transforms into another car. Why didn't we get that? Oh, because this is the mighty. Oh, we're gonna get the buggy one day. One day we're gonna get the car, and it's actually gonna. Oh man, we need the car to transform into another car if we're really gonna have the Spider-Mobile over here.
necessary in this case. It also had web shooters, and what was my favorite feature, it could transform into a more unassuming car when parked, in order to camouflage in public. After all, Spider-Man's broke. He doesn't have a spider cave. However, the problems were not over, as Spider-Man, as I mentioned, is a lifelong New Yorker who is always broke, so he never learned how to drive. Although he seems to learn after a quick lesson from Johnny Storm, but I'll give them credit for acknowledging the reality Peter Parker would not realistically know how to drive a
All right, that's a
car,
cool vehicle.
and let it go
I
that he
can-
apparently
I can
learned
dig it.
really fast how to drive a car. The Spider-Mobile gets its first chance at action a couple of days later when Spidey uses it to capture some henchmen of the villain Hammerhead, before Hammerhead quickly immobilizes the car. But hey, it stops some second-rate henchmen, which is something, I guess. After losing the fight to Hammerhead, the police showed up blocking Spider-Man's car before he stops him from hauling it away as he needs it for the rent money, and he takes one more jab at it while he does. And I should take this time to mention that I find it funny how the comic acknowledges the ridiculousness
Wow. Okay, let's get back to the Medium article. The Spider-Mobile roars into action with the latest series of digital collectibles from the Marvel Mighties featuring Spider-Man and his iconic ride. This release captures the thrill and excitement of the web slinger's most daring adventures. This is a beautiful piece. This is a beautiful piece, man. Bravo. Bravo. This is beautiful. I am so happy that you didn't give it to us with a New York hat on. I'm so glad that he just there. This is a beautiful, beautiful piece, man. I'm definitely going to have to go for this. 15 gems, 2,500 editions. You know we're going to go for it. You know it's going to go below retail. You know that I don't care, right? All right, 2,500, 15. All right, do you guys think it's going to sell out? It's going to sell out, right? I mean, 50, is that it? There's no secret rare? Oh, this might not sell out, y'all. This might not sell out. Even though it's a beautiful drop, I don't know if it's going to sell out. I don't know if it's going to sell out, bro. It's a beautiful drop. I don't know if it's going to sell out. I mean, 2,500 editions, that's a lot. That's a lot. I'm sorry, man. 1,500, even that's too many. Like, you should have made that like 999 editions. Like, that would have been perfect. 999 editions. 2,500, I'd be surprised if half of them sold. Yo, Arcade, why are you fudding? I'm not fudding, bro. I'm just telling you what I'm thinking. And that's what I'm thinking right now. It's cool. It's cute. You know, if you would have had the original buggy with no Spider-Man, just the actual buggy. Like, now it's like, we already got the first appearance. I get it. It's the first appearance. And you got to put Spider-Man in it. You could have, maybe, can we take Spider-Man out? And you should allow us to put any other Mighty. I bet you people are going to put another Mighty in there. I mean, it's just going to go down. So anyways, what do you guys think about this drop? Let me know in the comments down below. Let me actually take a screenshot of this. Boom. All right. What else is going down? What else is going down, man? It's a beautiful drop. I can dig it. I can dig it. I can dig it.
Of the entire thing, because, well, it is ridiculous.
All right. Look, is there any videos of the Spider-Mobile? Let me go and take a look at this. Let me look at this real quick.
My favorite Marvel vehicle. Today, I am looking
Yo, they got Miles Morales on this one. You need to stop.
at the Spider-Man Spider-Mobile. This is one of my favorite Marvel
The
vehicles.
seats are not yellow. The seats need to be yellow. Excuse me, sir. This is not a Spider-Man mobile. Sorry.
It made its debut back in the late 19th, and made it the famous and old line of. So actually, we came to see the wheels as well as the headlights.
All right. All right. All right. All right.
And you know what this reminds?
That's cool. That's cool. Let me see just why. Obscure history. What a collecting Spider-Mobile in GTA 5. What is this?
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning. What is going on? Allow me with the good with chop. Fantastic. You know what?
I can't watch this. This is too crazy. This is too crazy. Let me go see Spider-Mobile or Lego Mobile. Spider-Man the Mobile. No, not gonna do that. PUBG Mobile. No, not gonna do that. Let me go. Will this work? Oh, there's a Spider-Mobile right there. Okay, so we don't have any more references. Nobody's used it in a movie. Nobody's really used it in animation apparently, because we're gonna see it here. So yeah. That's just all I wanted to see. All right, let's get back to the nitty gritty. I think we're done with this. VV Talk Collectors landed 18 penny black. I think we're done, and I'm excited for that comic book. Yo, how's everybody feeling out there, man? I hope everybody is feeling beautiful, man. You guys are beautiful. I appreciate everybody for being here. I actually dig the spider buggy on the app. Till I look good, and it'll look good with the Thanos copter and a Deadpool chimichanga truck. That's true. That's true. Yo, Arcade, why you fudding? LOL. Super rare. Super rare. The number of things dropping at New York Comic Con is double what was at San Diego Comic Con. Yeah, I think the New York Comic Con is a little bit cooler than the San Diego Comic Con. I think that more people respect the New York one. That's the Mecca, and it is what it is, right? Yo, guys, I really appreciate everybody for joining us. I appreciate everybody for being here. What do you guys think about the drop? Let me know in the comments down below. What do you guys think about the logos? Which one is your favorite logo? Which one is your favorite logo? Let me know in the comments down below. I'm going to get out of here, man. I got a lot to do. Please like the video. Subscribe to the channel. It is easy, and it is free, and I'll see everybody next time. Peace. I appreciate you guys. Like the video, guys. Like the video right now.